going to do a gratitude tree. A gratitude tree contains leaves with written notes or words from each family member or friend of what they are thankful for. The supplies you need are glue, scissors, pencil, one small writing tool like a pen or a marker, colored cardstock, one for the tree trunk, and different colors for the leaves, and a flexible piece of cardboard. Start off by folding your brown cardstock in half the long way. Do this 4 times. For your template, you will use your light cardboard paper. I traced the outline of half of the sheet onto the cardboard paper, so I know this is the size I need. I cut it out. I drew a red line so you can see the half. Then I began to draw my tree outline. You are only going to draw half of your tree onto your template. I used the red line as a guideline of where to begin the trunk of my tree. The trunk has to be wide at the bottom for stability. The way I like to draw branches is by forming the shapes little dashes at a time. This gives me the flexibility to switch it up how I like. Nature is not perfect, so any way that you desire for the branches to be is up to you. One thing to remember is that the thicker branches tend to be at the bottom, and as you go up, the branches thin out. Here I have 3 big branches, and I added smaller ones around them. I always step back to analyze how my tree is going, and if I need a little more, I'll add a little more. Once I was satisfied with the shape of my tree, I outlined it with a solid line all around. Here I colored in the shape of my tree so you can see what it is that you're going to cut out. After you cut it out, place the template on top of a folded brown cardstock piece of paper. Make sure you align it perfectly on the folded edge and at the bottom. Then you will trace your tree template with a pencil. Make sure you get every nook and cranny when you're tracing. Then, when you are done, you will cut it out. Please ask an adult to cut out your template and your tree. This is how your tree looks when you cut it out and open it up. Now do this 4 times. You put it together by gluing the folded tree on top of another folded tree until you have all 4 trees glued together. You glue them like this. Don't glue all the way up, just on the inner part of the tree. After you glue all 4 trees on top of each other, wait for it to dry for a bit. After it's completely dry, we're going to glue the front of this tree to the back of the tree. Then you open up the branches and the trunk. And here's your tree. Next is the leaves. I fold my paper into many halves so I can get the grid lines of where I want to cut. After I cut up all the pieces, I fold them in half. Then each half of this little paper, I draw a line that's kind of curvy, which can look like a question mark or a hill. And then I cut it out. You really don't need to draw a line you can simply use your scissors to create the shape. Do this for all your leaves. Now that you have your leaves all done, it's time for the best part. You, your family and friends get to write down what they are grateful for. I am grateful for my family, my friends, and my doggies. After you write down what you are grateful for, you glue them to the branch. I like to glue my thankful leaf on top of a branch, then a blank leaf right behind that one. And when your tree is full of all the thankful leaves, your tree will look something like this. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and share.